Hello everybody! So it is currently 1:24 on January 3rd, 2023. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos. Thanks for everyone who subscribes to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos under there. And if you are catching me live, feel free to ask for a message. I'm working with my tarot and angel cards here today. And I also do 15 and 30-minute readings for people that aren't familiar with me. I also do healings mixed in with my reading, so I have a psychology background. I also have been taking a lot of theta healing courses lately, which is all about your limiting beliefs. So if you've been having readings with me, you might be familiar with some of the energy downloads that I offer for you when I find there's something that's coming up that feels a little bit sticky or heavy. And if you want to learn a bit more about some of my services, some of my background, please go on to robinshealing.com as well. You can go underneath my booking link and book in, of course, to get your session. You can also become a member with me through robinshealing.com. You will see memberships, and there are 3 payment options there. That's something that I offer on a monthly basis, and we do have a full moon coming up here in January. I believe it's around the 7th, 8th, 9th, that sort of thing, and I believe it's in Cancer, so I'm going to be doing a video in relation to that full moon. But if you are a member in my membership group, you know that we do a little full moon healing ritual on a monthly basis, which can be really helpful for people who are looking to release things, anything from just tension and stress in your physical body, from any type of ailments or illnesses, to just learning more about healing properties that will be helpful for you throughout your months. Okay, so let's get on with our cards. So Happy New Year, everyone. I hope that you had a wonderful holiday. I hope you got an opportunity to do a little bit of self-love as well. I know for myself anyway, it was a really interesting energy for myself. We had a new moon right around the holiday. It kind of kicked my buttocks a bit because I'm an Aries and it was in Capricorn, and it really kind of shifted my mindset a bit towards taking better care of myself, which is also helpful for New Year's resolutions, things like that. And I was able to work with some different healers, doctors, medicine people, and now I'm coming up with some really amazing products. I'm editing my book currently, so I have lots of amazing things coming up. So let me know how you're feeling, what came up for you around the holidays, and if you are already in my membership group, then you can email me, horsemanreadings@gmail.com. It's okay if you're still using my old email, Robin's Healing. Those are the only 2 emails that I have that I'm going to be looking at to catch up with you guys. But if you have anything that's going on with you, that's part of the membership group, is that we get email support too. I don't reply back to my emails in terms of giving you the one-on-one support, but when I go to do the content, which we have quite a lot of content that happens on a regular basis throughout the month, that's when I add in the things that you have coming up. So I always make sure we cover those things first. Okay, so I love feedback as well, guys. So if you enjoyed a reading, feel free to write a review right here underneath my Facebook. You can also give me a quick email, and also give me a testimonial if there was something that you found helpful, because the more people that are familiarized with my readings, the more people we can help, and that's my ultimate goal here with my business. Okay, so love to help people out wherever I can. So you might find that natural healing is really important for you in the month of January. This is for all signs, by the way, and I'm just getting on top of the other half of my sign readings for 2023. So if you haven't checked out my playlist for my yearlies, definitely do that, or my astrological sign readings. Regardless, you'll find videos under there, okay, that will be helpful. So to represent someone who's practicing, I'm getting individualism. So you might be looking at your identity and how you identify with who you are. And it kind of feels like really pay attention to what you're attracted to in the month of January. And this feels more like at the beginning. So I'm for instance, lime green is coming up. If you're attracted to that color, there might be a significance to it. You might want to look up the symbolism of lime green and how that relates to you, your mood, your emotions, anything you're out of balance with. But imbalances might be significant for you in January because you might notice, okay, my energy's a bit low. Feel free to say hi if you're hopping on, guys. I'm doing readings for people who are hopping on in the live. So if you're feeling like, okay, I'm really happy when it comes to my relationship, but when it comes to my business or when it comes to my career or my hobbies, I'm really feeling down in the dumps with that. So what I'm getting here is just to scribble out some thoughts in relation to that. I'm talking like, it could be anywhere from 2 words to 2 sentences. You can even do that right now with me if you would like to. But it feels important to highlight those things where you're feeling any type of lack or imbalance. Okay, so hi Nick, what's in the cards for me for 2023? And I'm also doing 2023 readings for people. It's an unlisted YouTube video, and that's $45, so you get that emailed to you as well if you want like a yearly reading. But for now, we're going to give you a message just to see what comes up. First thing I'm getting, Nick, specifically for you is, and again, this will be helpful for others because we're doing general messages, but I get this roller coaster ride, okay? So I'm feeling like your ups are going to be really up, and then the downs might feel more intense, all right? And hasn't that been a theme for everybody lately? So for you specifically, I'm getting when you're enjoying this roller coaster ride, when you're having fun and you're in your high, I'm getting to stay really, really like humble and grounded while you're enjoying that high. And that feels like it will be helpful for when other things are going on. And specifically when you're feeling really balanced, when you're feeling really calm and enthusiastic at the same time, I'm getting to drink something with apricot in it. But there's something about apricot that will be really healing and soothing for your physical body where it's like going through big change, okay? So big changes are on its way for you specifically. So just reach out if you do want your 2023 video as well. So again, that's $45. You can e-transfer me either robinshealing@gmail.com or horsemanreadings@gmail.com. You can also, just once you want your reading, I can also send you a link to pay with a credit card if you're outside of Canada, okay? So let's see what else comes up for everyone with the Emperor. I'm getting this tightness in my chest, and it feels like this is related to a choice that we're making. All right, so in January, especially with this full moon in Cancer, where it might be a little bit on that rocky side, I'm feeling like just wear really loose clothing. So if you have a tendency to wear things, and it makes sense after all the food we probably have been eating, but I actually feel like you're going to be more comfortable in clothes that are really loose around your neck specifically. So I'm not recommending any scarves or things like that. I feel like open neck tops, the more loose your chest feels, the better. And I'm not sure if it's related to someone who's having just a lot of stress, or it's just more of a freeing feeling. But yeah, the clothing has a big thing to do with how we're going to be feeling specifically around the full moon, okay? Let's go into a little bit more about that full moon. 10 of Wands, burdens. Okay. So I'm feeling like this is related to gifts, specifically presents and things for other people. I feel like in the month of January, just show lots of gratitude for anybody, for anything that came in the month of December. Because it feels like sometimes there are little tiny things that maybe somebody gave us in a stocking that had a really strong sentimental connection to the person. We might have missed that portion of it. That might be just for someone specifically, but really highlight the gifts that you were given from specific people. And I'm also feeling like if New Year's wasn't your favorite day, it's okay to drag on the New Year's, keep celebrating for another 10 or 12 days. Because it feels like we really need that high that high charge right now to continue, instead of again having that really high from New Year's and then just dropping back into our daily stuff. And then when we go further into January, I'm going to say like the 22nd onward, I'm feeling like for some people there's really big amazing things happening closer to the end of the month, but then other people it feels like they might have some disappointment. So we have, so funny, Terry forgot a gift he got me and just let me know at lunch. Oh, see, then that must have been for you. See, very thoughtful, right? And yeah, sometimes it's more like the energy of that it was the connection of that person giving it to you. Like that's what's so important, right? It's less about us receiving and more about them being able to give. So from the 22nd onward, again, there's going to be an amazing thing happening to some people or one person. And then there's, again, somebody else said there's a lot of disappointment happening. Yes, it was very thoughtful and meaningful gift. Oh, you guys are very adorable anyway. So when it comes to the person who's experiencing these really high highs, something amazing is happening to them, I'm getting for that person, if you relate to this, to really connect into angel numbers, specifically 444 and 222s. It could come up as like 22 or 44. It doesn't matter. It could just be a 2 or a 4. But the numbers are kind of explaining messages to you about how to maintain balance. All right. If you're the person who's going to be running on the depression side as well, keep in mind we want to watch back to maybe December's reading as well. That might connect you too. It feels like if you're experiencing this like low in your life right now, I'm just getting to start over again. For instance, I had a reading with someone yesterday and I was really feeling called to expressing to her about the energy of her home and that she just needs like a really big new start with the home, to the point where she might need to even move in order to have that happen, because there's just so many things that have occurred in that home and memories that it feels like she needs a new start and new change. So keep that in mind, guys. It's okay to scratch out some old plans and revise and start planning some really new, bigger plans for yourself. And that's where I can support you with some of the emotions of releasing what's coming up for you around that change. And by the way, Nick, if you're still watching, I feel like I would like to connect soon in relation to doing a little clearing and cleansing for my home, because I feel like over the next couple weeks I'm going to be doing some more cleansing myself and I might need some support with that. Also, guys, I sell smudge sprays. I have lots of different herbs, and not everything's up underneath my website, so if you're looking for a gift for someone else or for yourself, reach out to me and I'd love to give you a little recommendation, okay? And that's on the house. No charge for any of my little consults. So have a wonderful and blessed 2023. May your January be a great start for yourselves. And don't be a stranger. Please take the time to subscribe. You can also reach out if you have something going on, you're not sure what it is that you need. I'd love to help you and guide you in a new direction. Bye for now. Take care.